first, let me say a big thank you to Phil and Nathan who helped me film and make this aquascape. Hey everyone, it's Jordan from Fishkeeping Made Easy, and today we're going to do some wild aquascaping. I've always been interested to see what a native Scottish fish tank would look like, so I bought this 25 litre nano tank and took it down to the river. So we went hunting for various mosses, plants and hardscape to put in our aquarium. So we started by adding a layer of sandy substrate. Now the river was kind of a mix of a sort of gravelly, sandy and rocky substrate, so we thought we would recreate this in the tank too. Next, we added some of the larger rocks to the back of the aquarium for a natural look, but to also give a little bit more of a dimension and depth to the tank. As you can see with hardscape, it's all just trial and error. You've got to sort of place stuff, take a step back, move it a little bit, take a step back, move it a little bit, until you get that right look. And even further into the scape, we still move a few bits here and there. Once we kind of had most of the hardscape how we wanted it, we started to add some of the plants to the aquarium. Now the River Dee is a bit weird. It has sections that are really lush and sections that are really bare. Now we wanted to create more of that lush look and have lots of plants in this aquarium. Now there was a lot of moss in the water and by the side of the water, so we decided to incorporate a lot of this. I like using moss in most of my aquascapes anyway. It's really durable, really easy to grow, and basically it just looks really good. Now all the plants are in place, we're adding little bits of rocks and little bits of stuff here and there to try and create more texture and more depth to the scape. Finally, we just add some more things that we found around the river that would likely fall into the water and be at the bottom anyway, so we thought this would be kind of cool to add in. So this is the final look around the tank just before we add the water. As you can see, there's great colour contrast between the rocks, the wood and the moss, and the cones and the leaves that we add in really gives it this autumnal vibe. So this is Nathan basically rooting down the flag for the first Scottish aquascape ever made. So initially we weren't too sure about adding water to it as we thought the water would be far too cloudy, but thankfully the water is actually quite clear and it actually worked quite well. So whilst we were getting the water for the aquascape, we noticed there was thousands upon thousands of little fry. So we thought, they seem quite friendly, let's get a few and put them in the aquascape and make it look really real. We only had them in the aquascape for about 15 minutes, and even in the aquascape they looked very comfortable. And this is the final scape. And that's our wild aquascape in a Scottish river. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and follow us on Instagram at fishkeepingmadeeasy. Thank you.